Let's start. Do you remember Emmett Till when that happened?
Yeah, that happened that was in the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember reading about it in the Jet and Ebony magazine. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
A little, he was out of Chicago, went to Mississippi for the summer. They said he whistled at a white woman or something. Then they came to his uncle, whoever he was staying with, house, and got him, beat him up, killed him, put a cotton gin around his neck, threw him off in the Mississippi River.
And what about Medgar Evers and Malcolm X when they got killed?
Yeah, Malcolm X got killed when he was 64.
65.
I know it was 64 or 65. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. If you're talking to a Muslim, he said the government killed him. But, publicly, they said some guys say Elijah Muhammad had him killed. But the Muslims swab it down that the government killed him.
What about Medgar Evers?
Yeah, I remember matter of fact, I was just watching something on History Channel about Medgar Evers the other day about, how the guys was across the street waiting for him to get out of his car and shot him.
What was going on in Dallas at that time?
Nothing. For his race, right, and stuff like that.
What was black people saying about it?
Well, remember, I think it may have been the last time I was in here, and you told me that you had looked up online and saw why they stopped Martin Luther King at the airport. You remember me and you were talking about that? I mean, it wasn't nothing, man, going on here in Dallas. Just like what they told Martin Luther King, what you researched and you found that, we got these Negroes in line in here, so. Researched and you found that, we got these Negroes in line in here, so don't worry about it. So just for civil unrest and all of them, was nothing ever here. The only thing ever happened in Texas, in the whole state of Texas, was down in Houston in 66, I think it was, 67, they rioted down there in Texas. But in Dallas, we didn't never have no civil, what you call it, civil disobedience. Why they ride over in South Dallas somewhere now, it never happened.
And you stayed in Frogtown, right?
No, I stayed in North Dallas.
North Dallas. You played in Frogtown.
Yeah, I was all over town.
So most black people was in South Dallas and West Dallas during the 60s, right?
Well, you had you had communities in East Dallas, Fraser Court and all that, Spring and Troy and Hatchet and all that there. Then you had your communities in South Dallas, Bonton, over there by Madison. See, when in 1956, 55, 56, whenever they gave Madison to the blacks, but that was, Madison was a white school. Name of it was Forest Avenue High, because it was on Forest, MLK turned into, used to be Forest Avenue. So, that was a Jewish community. But when all the black folks started moving in and they got overran with blacks up there on, South Boulevard, Marlboro and all this here. But then the DISD just decided, okay, we're going to get this to the black folks. But at that particular time, it wasn't with two black high schools in Dallas. That was Booker T in North Dallas and Lincoln in South Dallas. So how they did that, if you lived in Oak Cliff, well, you went to Lincoln. And they had a dividing line of the kids in West Dallas. Half of them, if you lived on this side or something, you went to Lincoln. You lived on this side or something, you went to Booker T.
Okay, what about when the Kennedys got killed?
When the Kennedys got
Dallas?
What Dallas, for the first couple of days, Dallas was under martial law. I mean, it was just, well, let me tell you what I did that day. I'm going to a Catholic school. Kennedy was a Catholic. So they let school out because all we had to do was walk from walk about 4 or 5 blocks up to McKinney in his parade route. That was his parade route from Love Field. He wasn't no DFW then, so everything was going out of Love Field. So we went up there, we saw him, waved at his little caravan going through. It was about 12 o'clock, it was about 12 o'clock, I guess. And we goofing off, juniors, seniors, high school and stuff, we goofing off. We got back to school. By the time we got back to school, Kennedy had already got shot. So naturally, everything in the United States got shut down. All the schools, council, all the football games. Bobby Kennedy told Pete Rozelle, the commissioner of football, to go ahead and play the NFL. All the college games got canceled. Everything got canceled. You know what I mean? And like, just like it was a dead city, a dead town. Everybody was in shock. What I mean? But like, life went on as far as normal life. People still went out to the golf course, play. Cause matter of fact, when they arrested Lee Harvey Oswald and they were getting ready to transfer